Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to a outdoor conversations with Jeff. And I'm your host, Jeff Tyson, known as the Comeback King. And I just thought I would just hop on here this morning and share something that came to mind while I was out going through the exercise grind with my wife, and we had the opportunity to walk this beautiful Galveston beach. I don't know if you can see it or not, but and it's always been something we've enjoyed to do. It was easy for me for a long time in my life, and in the last year or so, I've had the prostate surgery, and thank God I'm clean from no cancer and all those other things, and I'm happy and joyous and free from that. But there's some other things I have to do, on the regular to make sure I exercise health the correct way, and that's not always been easy. It's just putting on compression stockings and all that stuff. And listen, I'm glad to be able to do that. Sometimes I catch myself whining and then I straighten up because it could be a whole lot worse. So I'm going to get through this really quick because it's probably pretty noisy. I apologize for that ahead of time. But four things came to mind, right? Because we did a cross-training walk this morning, and it was about 4 miles total, and in that we did some jumping jacks and some squats and lunges and a series of that stuff, right? So anyhow, and my wife was a marathon runner, right? So she's in good shape, man. Hadn't run a marathon in a while, but she's done one, many. Anyway, so we're going along, and I'm like, oh man, I need something to think about. I need a target. Today I need a target to get through this, and that target was making sure that we got to the end and completed the things that we wanted to do without fail. So that's the bullseye. Set the goal and get it done, right? And then determination came throughout at different levels, right? I had that thinking going on at different times when I was like, man, we got to do another lunge. I'm just doing it real, right? So, and then, but here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I told you at the very beginning, I had a target and I had a goal or a dream to finish this thing with my wife this morning, right? And became determined because we've done it before. If you've done it before, it's easier. If you haven't, you can if somebody else has, right? And there's many things about me, but one thing for sure, man, is I'm like relentless. When I have a goal and an objective, I say I'm like a pit bull, baby. I bite onto it and I don't let it go. Anyway, so grit. I found myself grinding, man. When I wanted to just slow down a little bit. She said, why are you slowing down? I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And the inspiration piece. So there's four things: target, determination, grit. And then the inspiration is to be able to come up here when it's all over and say we did it. Inspired to let people know that have different things going on in their bodies like I have. That, man, just find something you can start to do and just do that every day or as often as you can. Show yourself some grace in this thing called life. And remember, man, it doesn't have to be 4 miles and cross training. It could be whatever it is for you. But find something that you can have a target. Put that bullseye. What's your bullseye today? Drop it in the comments section when you hear this. What is this? And this is a recording, obviously. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but a recording. So drop it in the chat. What is your bullseye target that you're chasing today? You're still chasing to the end of the year. How close are you to it, or have you already hit it? Or are you so far away you just want to throw your hands up and say, I quit? Don't ever do that, right? What is it for you? What's the target, right? And then figure out something that makes it worth your while, man, that increases that determination, right? We become determined when we are clear on what it is, so that target helps. And then remember, take some grit, man. And we've all been through things in our lives. Turning around, seeing which way the mic is going to be better. Been through things in our lives where we had to grind it out. And listen, I'm not saying that grinding is something that you need to do every day. The idea of this whole thing is to figure out how to do it without the grind. Right? Just have the characteristics of a grinder. Anyway, and then lastly, let's get inspired, man. Let's get inspired with the effort, right? Let's get inspired with, I heard something else this morning too about, man, if you're having a bad day and you're really all caught up in your own head and you know, got that stinking thinking going on about old poor me, and the message was, then think about, and I say this, think about somebody that may be in worse shape than you are, that a phone call from you would change their day, change their world. Somebody that you don't know that well, and you can sense that there's something going on. Say hello, build a relationship. Take the whine and focus off of yourself. Place it on somebody else. Maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your kids. Maybe you need to go say you're sorry for something you did. I don't know. Yeah, I know I had to say something I was sorry for yesterday. I don't know. It happens. It happens. It happens, man. I get around to making sure I say it. So anyway, just a passing thought, and hope this touches somebody today. And let me know what your target is, what you're determined to achieve, no matter what. What's the non-negotiable, right? And what it took to get it finished, and then what inspired you through the process. I got to tell you, it was as much inspiration for me going through each one of the times I said, man, I don't want to do this. When she said do 20 squats, and I did 30, right? Because I began to get inspired by the idea of getting it finished. 66 years young, baby. Hey, come on, man. I'm happy to be out here doing what I'm doing, because it could be a lot worse. Anyway, have a fantastic rest of the day. We got a great show coming up next Thursday and probably one Tuesday, so pay attention to what's happening. And listen, thank you all for all your support. Share this thing. If somebody's needing some more of me, finally have my calendar link put together. So reach out to me to Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. Just say, hey, Jeff, just hook up. Let's have a conversation. And if I can help you unlock that stinking thinking and step into your purpose, particularly you fellas out there, it's that time of year, again, where holidays around, and if you're like me a long, long time ago, and the relationships that you wanted to have with the significant other wasn't the healthy relationship, and you're around other folks and family that have that, and man, deep down inside, you really want to do that, but you just don't sure how to change some old habits, change some old ways. Oh, let's have a conversation. Woo! Don't go through this holiday like all the rest of them. There is a possibility to change. We need to talk about that. So anyhow, have a great day, everybody, and hope you enjoyed this recording. Put that target out there. Let's go make it happen.